本日はサミープレゼンツスターダム5スターグランプリ2026優勝決定戦ご来場いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。大会開始に先立ちまして株式会社スターダム代表取締役社長岡田太郎より皆様にご挨拶申し上げます。岡田社長お願いします。
本日は両国国技館にご来場いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。5スターの決勝、この両国国技館でやることになり光栄なのですが、まず試合開始に先立ちまして1点皆様にお知らせとお詫びがございます。本日すでに SNS 等でお話しした通りリアン選手がお渡し会を欠場、そして、試合も欠場ということになりました。我々、本人も含めて最後まで試合できないか、ずっと確認をしていたんですけれども試合をできるコンディションではないということでこのままリアン選手の欠場、そしてニューブラッドタッグ選手権を中止とさせていただきます。誠に申し訳ございません。正直言ってこのようなピンチ、どうしようという中で一人の選手がぜひ私が出ると志願していただきましたので、その選手からご挨拶いただきたいと思います。お帰りなさい。
日本の皆さん、ただいま40日間のアメリカ武者修行を経て矢神ランナー帰ってきました。はい、今日はスターダムのピンチということでこの矢神ランナーいても立ってもいらなくて駆けつけてきました。はい、もう見ての通りいつでも試合はできます。はい、今日ニューブラッドタッグ選手権楽しみにしてきた人たくさんいると思うんですけど、矢神ランナーそして今日戦う選手マジでニューブラッドタッグ選手に負けないぐらい熱い熱い試合をするんで皆さん楽しみにしていてください。ということで両国大会声出していけますか。もっと声出していけますか。両国大会行くぞー。
会場にお集まりの皆様、そしてペーパービュー YouTube をご覧の皆様、こんにちは。これよりサミープレゼンツスターダム5スターグランプリ2026優勝決定戦をここ両国国技館で開催いたします。本日実況を担当いたします田畑雄一です。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。そして解説はおなじみ大江誠さんです。
大江誠です。よろしくお願いいたします。
そしてスペシャルゲストとして元ヤクルトスワローズ監督の真中満さんにお越しいただきました。
はい、真中満です。よろしくお願いします。皆さんよろしくお願いします。お願いします。
さらにもうお一方スペシャルゲストとして今スタにも出演していただいておりました俳優の浜岸ひよりさんにもお越しいただきました。
浜岸ひよりです。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
本日は総力を挙げてスターダムの美しく激しい戦いをお届けしてまいります。どうぞ皆様よろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
それではですね皆さんの気になるカードをちょっとこれから伺っていきたいと思いますが、まずはですねレッドスターズ代表決定戦から始まりますがマイカ対リナという戦いで、ここはもうやはりですね真中さんに伺いましょう。
はい、まあ本当に好カードですよね。マイカさんもねめちゃくちゃ強いですし、そしてリナ選手もね、ギリギリのところからね勝ち上がってのこのね決勝トーナメントなので、試合注目したいと思います。
はい、はい、ね、真中さんのリナ選手推しというのはちょっと有名ですので、
そうですね、あんまりひいきしないように応援したいと思います。
よろしくお願いします。はい、さあそしてですね、ブルースターズ代表決定戦は、鈴木鈴対スターライトキッドということですが、こちらのカードは、浜岸さんに伺いましょう。
はい、そうですね、私自身キッド選手と共演歴もありますし、もう推しなのですごい注目してるんですけど、鈴木鈴選手もめちゃくちゃ強いのでどうなるんだろうってもう今からめちゃくちゃドキドキして楽しみです。
そうですよね、まあ、この4人が、このベスト4に揃ったということですが、もう一つ注目のカードがあります。スペシャルシングルマッチ夏ぽい対沙織ということで、この試合は大家さんに伺いましょう。
いやもう夏ぽいが引退をね発表してからもうあっという間に月日が過ぎて2027年1月3日にね引退するわけですけれども、もう5ヶ月切っちゃったんですよね。でバイポイロードという、自分で定めた、特別な試合の中で沙織が一発目にね名乗りを上げましたよね。2人が出会って12年ですか、その間に苦楽を共にしていろんな思いがあると思いますけどね、その全てをねこのリングでぶつけてほしいですよね。
はい、まあ、そのバイポーロードのスタートという大切な試合、その最初の試合の相手が沙織というのも、まあ、本当に運命と言いますかね。
そうですね、まあもう夏っぽいとしてはもうやり残すことがないぐらいのねもう燃え尽きる勢いで、1.3 に向かってね、頑張ってほしいのと、やっぱり今日の初戦の相手が沙織というところがねすごく意味があると思いますんでね、入場から試合から退場までですね皆さん注目していただきたいところ。はい、はい、
さあそしてですねメインはそれぞれの代表者が今年のその5スターグランプリの優勝を決めるという優勝決定戦になりますが、どんな試合になりますかというか、まず誰がその優勝決定戦に
まだこれね準決勝勝ってからね、カードが決まりますんで、まあみんなが誰が勝ち上がってきてもね本当に強いなと思いますけどもね、楽しみな試合になりますね。
まあ過去優勝経験のある選手が2人、そしてまあ初優勝を狙う選手が2人ということになりますけれどもね、まあどの顔合わせになってももう非常に楽しみですよね。
こればっかりはもう本当にコンディションもありますしね、この夏ずっと戦い続けてきましたからね、もうその一瞬をね、ここで爆発させることができる選手が一番ですね、夏女ですからね。
はい、さあということで優勝決定戦がメインイベント控えております。盛り上がってまいりましたが開始時刻近づいて、おります。本日もですねハッシュタグスターダムをつけて X でどんどん、ポストをお願いしたいと思います。さあそれではサミープレゼンツスターダム5スターグランプリ2026優勝決定戦まもなくゴングです。
サミープレゼンツスターダム5スターグランプリ2026優勝決定戦。本日の対戦カード、第1試合スターダム5スターグランプリ2026レッドスターズ代表決定戦、時間無制限一本勝負、マイカ VS リナ。第2試合スターダム5スターグランプリ2026ブルースターズ代表決定戦、時間無制限一本勝負、鈴木すず VS スターライトキッド。第3試合 4A タッグバトル20分一本勝負、水森優奈金谷杏音 VS コナミ不機嫌です VS セイラメイ舞島エマ VS 小沼浜辺まとい。第4試合10人タッグマッチ20分一本勝負、安住天崎美優花子伊藤真希月山和歌 VS 宗霊亜美ひなレディー C 稲葉友香こたつ清香。第5試合6人タッグマッチ20分一本勝負、山下里奈青木樹黒金明 VS トーラ夏子ルアカ稲葉あずさ。第6試合ニューブラッドタッグ選手権試合20分一本勝負、王者チームさくらあやクララさやか VS 挑戦者チームリアン古澤貴京。第7試合スペシャルタッグマッチ30分一本勝負、ハナン飯田沙耶 VS 渡辺桃上谷沙耶。第8試合セミファイナルスペシャルシングルマッチ30分一本勝負、夏ぽい VS 阿能沙織。第9試合メインイベントスターダム5スターグランプリ2026優勝決定戦、時間無制限一本勝負、レッドスターズ代表 VS ブルースターズ代表。覚悟が頂点への道を切り開く、灼熱を超えろ真夏の頂上決戦、宇宙一きらめくプロレスリングスターダム、最後までお楽しみください。スターダム5スターグランプリ2026ブルースターズ代表決定戦、鈴木すず VS スターライトキッド。
Hello, pro wrestling fans. My name is Walker Stewart. We are live and in living color tonight. Welcome to the final night, night 16 of 5-Star Grand Prix 2026. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. It is time for the best in professional wrestling right here on Stage Crowd Pay-Per-View. And of course, wrestling fans, we want to thank those watching all around the world right now via pay-per-view display, or of course, right now for free on the Stardom Global YouTube channel. And you are not going to want to miss the action that comes here tonight. A history-making performance will be had for one of 4 women, and one of those women may be named Starlight Kid by the end of it all. The Sky Tiger herself. Starlight Kid making an entrance, and a woman who is looking to cash in an opportunity and fight in the final of the 5-Star Grand Prix 2026 tournament. But to get through the final, she has to defeat the most targeted woman throughout the entirety of this year's tournament. The World of Stardom champion awaits Starlight Kid in the form of Suzu Suzuki. 64th day in the reign of your current reigning World of Stardom champion by the name of Suzu Suzuki, and that 64th day may be the most important of it all. Suzu Suzuki with a hell of an opportunity to fight her way into her second 5-star Grand Prix final in the last 3 years. A former 5-star winner looks to go for broke tonight. A world of confidence for Suzu Suzuki heading into the fight here tonight. And a woman that she is incredibly familiar with here tonight in the form of Starlight Kid. We're going to spell out all the history going throughout the evening, as there you get a great shot of your Japanese broadcast team. As always, I am solo for the evening in the English broadcast, and you'll be hearing our good pal Waka Tsukiyama join for our following and final 3 matches on the card here tonight. That does include our 5-star Grand Prix 2026 tournament final.
Okay.
Bell sounds, we're officially underway. 1 fall, no time limit here tonight. Ryogoku Kokugikan, the first time ever for the 5-star Grand Prix final right here in this historic arena. Talked about it earlier on. Suzu Suzuki and Starlight Kid know each other very, very well, and it all comes back down to their days together in Neo Genesis. And while Starlight Kid stands the leader of Neo Genesis, there was a point in time where that was called into question, and Suzu Suzuki was one who heavily called that into question in the year of 2025. Suzu and Starlight Kid made it to the quarterfinal of the Goddess of Stardom Tag League in 2024. They even won the New Year unit alongside one another to kick off 2025, but it always felt like Suzu was the odd one out from the group in Neo Genesis. All the other members, women like Mei Seda, women like Starlight Kid, Azumi, talk about bubbly, colorful personalities, and then there was Suzu Suzuki, whose favorite color proved to be crimson more often than not. I mean, Suzu Suzuki has proven herself to be a very different type of athlete, no doubt about it, over the course of this tournament. A 6-0-1 record, that is 6 victories, 1 draw over the course of the league stage. Advanced to 7-0-1 with that victory in the quarterfinal not too long ago against Ryogoku. And that was a hell of a night of action that you can find right here for free on YouTube.com. And of course, Stardom World, you can join the action right now. Pay-per-view purchase available at this point in time. You are not going to want to miss the final of a 5-star Grand Prix 2026. It was Suzu Suzuki who defeated Ryogoku to get into the semifinal. Suzuki looks to be the first woman in history to win the 5-star Grand Prix as World of Stardom champion. And we could be heading into some deep, unprecedented waters here tonight, depending on the result of this fight. As already fighting in the stand-up here, and these 2 women are beat to shreds over the course of the 15 previous nights of this 5-star Grand Prix tournament. This is one of the hardest endeavors in the entire world of sport, and right now, well, Suzu Suzuki making it look like a piece of cake. As taking a shot right there to the jaw of Starlight Kid, popped up. Whoa, watch it, watch it. Suzu, just racks down Starlight Kid in the corner. And driving that knee directly into the mask of the Sky Tiger. Here's the cover now for Suzu Suzuki. A count of 2 on Starlight Kid. And the action rolls on tonight. The winner of this matchup will go on to our main event of the evening to face off against the winner of Micah versus Rina coming up just following this contest. Suzu Suzuki now. Well, look at a mock Starlight Kid and a cover here tonight. Count of 2. I think Suzu Suzuki might have done it a little bit better, folks. I don't know. You could really characterize Suzu Suzuki as a hell of a tournament wrestler, and she has proven herself to be such over the course of this 5-star Grand Prix tournament. But it's been so refreshing to see Suzu with that World of Stardom Championship and just look like she's having so much fun out there. She is in her element over the course of this summer. And it is all stemming off the confidence of that red belt. Starlight Kid wants to chase that red belt, something she has never earned before in her entire career. As off the ropes right now, drops the area coach shot. And Starlight Kid has to ascend to the top rope here in a matter of moments. And a flying crossbody takes down Suzuki into the cover again. And a Starlight Kid counted 2. Oh, but you know exactly what Starlight Kid is looking for here. It is Starlight Kid who utilized that Black Tiger leg killer to find yet another victory over Hanako to fight into the quarterfinal position back in the 5-star Grand Prix playoff night in Kokugikan Hall. And it would be a very similar maneuver used to put down Ami Sore back in the quarterfinal. That very same night, Starlight Kid is well conditioned to fight twice in a row on any given evening. And Starlight Kid, look at this full pressure on Suzuki. Looking for the straight vertical. Moonsault landing out. And Suzu feeling that directly on that right knee. The differences between Suzuki and Neo Genesis became even more apparent when Starlight Kid defeated Azumi to become the official leader of Neo Genesis, a group featuring a former 5-star Grand Prix winner. Year of 2023 was the year for Suzuki, and Suzu felt like she was at the bottom of the ladder, and certainly frustration boiled over when a few too many miscommunications between Suzuki and the group led to Suzu turning her back on Neo Genesis. That's how we found Mi Vida Loca to be born in the year of 2025. Suzuki is looking to try and gain vengeance further. Take one step closer to a 5-star Grand Prix final 3 years down the line from her first and only. As meanwhile, Suzu looking to go on the run of it here. No, one of that drive-by knee, and Starlight Kid, full pressure. Talk about a knee shot right there, directly on the right side for Suzu. You're going to hear time calls throughout this fight, wrestling fans. There is no time limit that you are going to have in this matchup on the evening. Starlight Kid, this is dangerous. Not at all the place that you want to be if you are the World of Stardom champion, especially if you are looking to fight your way to the main event tonight. Suzuki, whoa, watch it. Oh, no, this is dangerous. And Starlight Kid, thank her lucky stars, managed to fight out of that position. I would not want to be Starlight Kid right there. SLK certainly used to feeling the danger. No stranger to walking the tightrope, and that tightrope is getting tighter and tighter as this one rolls on. Suzuki trying to keep some sort of footing on the apron. No safety on the outside for anyone involved, and that goes double for the World of Stardom champion. It is Starlight Kid, a former Wonder of Stardom champion, but a woman who has never made it this deep into the play for 5-star Grand Prix competition. A woman who has never won the 5-star tournament, and a woman who has never held what Suzuki currently possesses, that being that precious red belt in the world regime. Here we go, Starlight Kid taking it right back to the lower base right now on Suzuki, and this is going to set up beautifully for what will come to be known as the Black Tiger leg killer. Same maneuver that put down Hanako, same maneuver that managed to slay another giant, Ami Sore, and right now, Suzuki is feeling the pressure put on her here tonight in Ryogoku. As right to the bottom rope there, Suzuki makes it. A woman who has certainly faced a draw over the course of this tournament, has not taken a single loss thus far as the World of Stardom champion. Go, Starlight Kid picking up the pace now, popped up right over, and that was head first into the turnbuckle. Suzuki utilized that German suplex to great advantage in the league stage, not going to be able to do such here. As Starlight is climbing the ladder on the evening, and that ladder may take her all the way to the mountaintop in the 5-star Grand Prix tournament. As Starlight Kid could be looking for that Black Tiger tombstone. If she can manage to land it, it is all said and done for the world champion. First time in the tournament, Suzu could be suffering a loss. Oh, is that open palm right to the jaw. One more time off the ropes, and Suzuki colliding in a Starlight Kid center of the ring. A 3-1 record between these two women. Suzuki knows what it takes to put down Starlight Kid. It is Starlight Kid who has the most recent victory, and certainly A world of recency bias here in the sport of professional wrestling. It is all on the mind here tonight for Suzu and Starlight one-on-one. When it comes to the strike game between these two women, you have to give the edge to the World of Stardom champion. There's not a doubt in anybody's mind. But Starlight Kid is going to have the athleticism, was going to have the tenacity. And to be quite honest with you, fans, Starlight Kid has a resilience unlike any other. Starlight trying to find her way to victory, but Suzu nearly a tequila shot there. Starlight trading back to a potential tombstone. I said it once, I'll say it again. If Suzu Suzuki is dropped on that damaged neck, this one is all over. Oh, and Kid closing the distance. Black Tiger tombstone. Starlight Kid not going for the cover. Dixon's gonna take a little bit more here. Starlight Kid from the heavens. Sky Tiger moonsault. No, just a 2 count here tonight on the unbeaten World of Stardom champion. Starlight Kid is going to have to pull deep from the reserves here on this evening if she wants to call herself a 5-star Grand Prix finalist for the first time in her career, if she wants to defeat the reigning world champion on this evening. And this is the hold that got her to that point over Amisore. That star suplex hold going to be denied in short notice. As the right knee of Suzu Suzuki in a lot of pain, but watch it. Tequila shot. Suzu Suzuki drinking in to a 2 count here on Starlight Kid. I know that Suzu Suzuki is looking to hit the bars here tonight in Ryogoku. I know that Suzuki is looking for a celebration, and there is no time to celebrate when Starlight Kid is still conscious in that ring. Suzu is going to have to knock the daylights out of Kid. The daylights are still on right now as Starlight full control right here, keeping control of that leg, and immediately going to set up now for the Black Tiger leg killer. Starlight Kid has that stretch muffler applied right over that knee, and that is a knee that has been targeted since the very beginning of this matchup. Starlight Kid has been wrestling a very, very smart game thus far, as trying to wrench Suzu Suzuki, bait Suzu into position, and Suzuki is out of it. All the way from their first singles encounter in the 5-star Grand Prix all those years ago, Suzu Suzuki capitalizes here with a German suplex, and keep your eye on it now. Starlight Kid not to be denied. Delayed potentially into the cover. No. Referee Barb Sasaki calling a 2 count right here. Suzu Suzuki might argue against that call, but Suzu has to fight with everything that she has inside her to go undefeated in the 5-star Grand Prix tournament. Oh, Suzu, that was a big, big risk, and it is not going to pay off the way that the world champion had designed. Suzuki wants to make history as the first ever World of Stardom champion with the 5-star. Starlight Kid looking for something big here. As you know, Starlight loves to utilize that Spanish fly, has a unique name for it herself, and Starlight would love to hear it echo from the mountains and Ryogoku. Boom! Look at that straight shot right to the jaw of the slugger and Suzu Suzuki. Keep your eye on it here. Both women balanced on that top rope. Starlight Kid who has the advantage. Starlight, eternal fall in Ryogoku. Starlight Kid into the cover. No! Members of Neo Genesis, members of Mi Vida Loca, sitting right at ringside rallying on these athletes. One of these two women will make history in a final match tonight. Starlight Kid maybe closing it on the distance. That Black Tiger leg killer, she needs full control on both sides of the body. She's got that entire left side wrapped up right now. And would love to take advantage. That right arm though, on that left arm, mind you, taking it directly over to the bottom rope, but instead Starlight Kid trying to keep this one as close to the center of the ring as she possibly can. Suzuki knows where her safety comes, and it's going to be right at that bottom rope. These two women are getting desperate here tonight. There is not a doubt in anybody's mind of it. We are getting deeper and deeper. There are no time limits on the evening, and Starlight Kid cannot afford to take her sweet time any that way. As Suzuki, take a look at that. Chop him down at the base now on the Sky Tiger. Oh no, Suzuki used a German suplex throughout the entire tournament for her win. And Suzuki crashing down on the body of the former Wonder Champion. Starlight Kid is in pieces here. You can feel the energy in Ryogoku. You can sense how much the 5-star Grand Prix crown means to all involved left in this tournament. And Suzu looking to finish the deal. German suplex with the bridge, keeps on tight. One more time, into the tippy top. Here we go. No. Suzuki not letting go of waist control here. A very strong athlete is the world champion. Wait a minute. No, right into the Black Tiger. The Black Tiger inbound. Suzuki, this might have been her undoing here. Starlight Kid powering around the world of Stardom champion right now. That right knee is torn into threads as we speak in Ryogoku. And this one is locked in. The Black Tiger leg killer in full effect. Starlight Kid pressing forward. Suzuki is starting to fade here. Starlight Kid has both arms in control. Suzu has nowhere to go. This one's over. Starlight Kid is to the finals of the 5-star Grand Prix. In a cry of desperation, Starlight Kid has done it for the first time in her career. Starlight Kid will grace the final stage in the 5-star Grand Prix tournament. What a win in our opening match of the evening against Suzuki. And that right there would be a big victory for anyone. But Starlight Kid has just pinned, or rather submitted, the World of Stardom champion dead center of the ring. And Starlight Kid with a warning shot there to Suzuki's time at the top. The clock may be ticking. The Sky Tiger dancing in the dark looks to bring to the light a 5-star Grand Prix tournament victory. That's going to be one half of your final coming up later on. And we are set here tonight to see the second half fulfilled. Coming up next, Micah goes one-on-one with Rena in our second semifinal bout.
ーダム5スターグランプリ2026レッドスターズ代表決定戦マイカ VS リナ。
まずは青コーナーリナ選手の入場です。
Wrestling fans, I'll tell you right now, it was one of the most emotional fights I have ever called in my entire professional wrestling career. When Rina went toe-to-toe with Konami and embodied the spirit of Hana Kimura, the memory of Tokyo Cyber Squad back in Kokugikan to defeat a mentor of her own and walk here tonight into the semifinal of the 5-Star Grand Prix. But let's be quite frank here on the evening, Rina is not walking in unscathed. None of these women are.
160cm、60kg、ピンクデビル、
It is the Pink Devil Rina, sporting a 6-2-1 record in the tournament overall, and ready to face off against a woman who has not been pinned or submitted in her last 2 years of 5-star action.
続きまして赤コーナーマイカ選手の入場です。
It is Maika who went 5-1-1 in the block stage of the 5-Star Grand Prix tournament this year. 6-1-1 overall with a quarterfinal victory over the incredible Saya Ida back in Kokugikan. And now it is Maika 2 years down the line from the year she won the tournament. It is Maika's return to the semifinal stage and maybe soon ascension to the final. It is the demeanor of 19-year-old, if you can believe it or not. 19-year-old Rina. That is so impressive at all points in time. Cool, calm, and collected, something that can only be rivaled by, well, a woman by comparison, a bit of a veteran in herself in the form of Maika. We are right in the slugfest right here, and we are picked up exactly where we left off back on August 8th. The only singles match on record between these two women. Maika and Rina went to a time limit draw in Red Star's A-block action back in Sapporo. 15 minutes that these two women went, and it would not shock me at all to see them go past the 15-minute mark here. As well, usually it's a hate tactic to take things to the outside. Maika certainly knows what is to be expected on the evening, and Maika is looking to fight a very smart game plan here tonight against a 19-year-old athlete in the form of Rina. As wiped right into the front row here, a stack of chairs sent sidewidening by the body of Rina. You want to characterize this match in any sort of way, wrestling fans? Maika is the proven commodity. Rina is the exact opposite of such. And even if Rina has been proving herself in tournament competition, Rina has been proving her ability inside this ring, flashy, phenomenal in every single sense of the word. Rina has never before won a singles tournament here in the World Wonder Ring. And this is going to be a heavy point of conversation here tonight. 4 straight semi-final and/or final appearances in singles tournaments. Lost to Sayaka Kanata in the final of the Cinderella tournament 1 year ago. lost to Azumi 1 year to the day back in Ota in the semifinal of the 5-star last year. Lost to Hanan in March of 2026 in the Cinderella tournament final. Now Rina faces her biggest challenge of the establishment in the form of Maika. We want to talk about challenging the status quo. I think that Rina has been wrestling a very different house style than you'd expect many to do right here in the World Wonder Ring. I think that Rina has proven herself to be an incredibly influential wrestler, even at just 19 years of age. Certainly been taken to very well by the Stardom faithful, even if not for the cheating tactics at ringside. We know that hate will do anything to support Rina in these efforts. Konami said such back in post-match comments in Kokugikan. And Rina is really looking to continue imposing her will here tonight on Maika. You almost get this feeling, wrestling fans. Maika won the 5-star Grand Prix tournament back in the year of 2024. It was my first 5-star Grand Prix tournament final to ever call, and a very memorable one against Saya Kamitani. There's the cover here for Rina, and a count of one immediately putting the control right back in the right shoulder of Maika. And we'll go in and want to keep a focus on that arm, heavily damaged and bandaged up underneath. It was Maika around the point of May 2025. Took some time off to heal some lingering injuries, some of which coming all the way back from that 2024 5-star Grand Prix tournament, which she won. And Maika would win that 5-star Grand Prix tournament, win the World of Stardom Championship, lose the World of Stardom Championship to Tam Nakano, and ever since then, well, it's almost felt like Maika is trying to do what she can to get right back into the winning ways here. Maika is holding on to the last shred of what she has left of credibility in the main event scene. And if Maika cannot defeat Rina on this evening, well, who's to know where Maika goes in terms of, well, right to the bottom of the pack. Let's watch this one now. Maika trying to put the ground on here, and Maika, that right arm, a lot of damage that has been sustained over the many, many years from judo competition to the sport of professional wrestling. And Rina knows a thing or two when it comes to that. A judo to professional wrestling transition for herself at a very young age. And that is about where the comparisons begin and end between Rina and Maika. There's the cover and a count of 2 for the Pink Devil on the Crimson Empress. Rina is facing a very, very tough task. Maika went undefeated in the 2024 5-star Grand Prix tournament to win the championship game, but Maika only 2 blemishes on her record. 1 loss in the Natsuko Nightmare incident, it's been referred to, against Natsuko Tora in Kokugikan earlier this month. And of course, the other blemish being that time limit draw for Rina. Rina is the only other woman to have come anywhere close to putting down Maika in singles competition. And it is on to Rina to prove she can outlast that 15-minute time limit back in Sapporo. Try and close in on a victory as quickly as possible on this night. Let's keep the eye on the action now. Maika swiftly out of the corner. Bam! Clothesline right in on Rina. Off the ropes right here. And a power fighter is Maika. Has proven herself a hell of a commodity as recent. And looking to propel her way to a World of Stardom Championship qualification. As Maika, look at this, full vertical right here. Rina right back down on the canvas. And that is a sudden shot to the midsection of the Pink Devil from Maika. Let's watch it here. Rina, wow, take a look there. And if we flatten it down, it's the hydrangea. Rina, you know, is going to want to shift her weight right back down to the canvas. But Maika, certainly a sturdier athlete than Rina would compare for. And Rina is desperately looking to try and put the clutch down here. Maika, watch this, had this one scouted and driving Rina directly into that corner. Maika has said that she wants to set her sights on the NJPW Strong Women's Championship or the IWGP Women's Championship should she win the 5-star Grand Prix this year, something that did happen in part 1 year ago when Momo Watanabe turned her 5-star Grand Prix win into a challenge for Kamitani's world title and Strong Women's Championship at that point in time. Maika is certainly thinking outside of the Stardom fold. And I think it is Rina who is looking to impose her will here in the World Wonder Ring. Look to become the youngest 5-star Grand Prix winner in history. As a cover and a count of 2 for Rina on Maika tonight. 19 19 years old, and an opportunity to dethrone women like Suzu Suzuki, women like Utami Hayashishita as the youngest 5-star Grand Prix winners in history by a country mile. Rina looking for those pink devil knees all the way from the top right here. And straight down to hell, those pink devil knees landing right on the Micah. A lot of people might have gone for a cover there, but Rina, a different type of athlete. And certainly something else in mind, but she might rue the fact that she did not go for that pinning attempt, as Micah now ascending to the top rope here. Micah is looking for something big here, and there is a dangerous path that Micah could be following to the canvas. You don't want to see it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, and a superplex down. The body of the pink devil in ruins. Here's the cover. Micah for the win. No, not going to be enough yet to score a victory in the 5-star tournament. Micah is looking to stand as a wall to the youth movement to keep her position in the main event scene right here in the 5-star tournament. Rina pushing right through the body of the Crimson Empress with that shot. And right underneath here, meeting right in the middle, and Rina, look at this, Micah not going down for a moment. Harai Goshi, judo takedown. Micah is going to be kicking herself in the rear for not being able to counter that one with a judo background in her own right. Rina right now, oh, looking to rue the fact that she can't stop this blow whatsoever. Micah with a suplex dead center of the ring on Rina. And there is a lot of pain coursing through the bodies of both women here. The winner of this fight will face Starlight Kid in our main event of the evening to write their name into the history book. 5-star Grand Prix 2026, and it is all on the line right here in Ryogoku. There's pain etched on the face, written into the eyes of both of these fighters. Rina is a fantastic striker, but Micah has a very powerful, typically right arm. But the damage that Rina did to that arm earlier on in the night, I think is going to have a lot to do with the conclusion of this fight by the looks of things. Rina continuing to rapid fire these shots into the jaw of the former 5-star winner. Rina has never made it to a final in her tournament tenure. For the 5-star Grand Prix, Rina wants to make history here tonight in more ways than one. STO takedown, beautifully applied, and right now it is Rina popped up into the Northern Lights suplex. Cover here on Micah. Whoa, very close 2 count right there. 10 minutes into this fight, 15-minute time limit, and Sapporo is not in play here. We have no time limit for this evening. We are deep into the waters here in the semifinal of the 5-star Grand Prix tournament. You saw Rina go for those pink devil knees earlier on in the night. They were successful on one attempt, not going to be getting this one though. It's Micah laying these headbutts heavy in the corner here. We already saw a nasty landing for both women from this same position earlier on. Oh, no. Micah looking for something huge here. This is dangerous. One more ride for the pink devil all the way down. Oh, Rina looking to free herself from the grasp. No. Oh my God. Rina with the killer instinct here onto that right arm of Micah. That right arm is absolutely toast. Micah's trying to hold it into place, and Rina is going for the kill all the way from the top rope here. One more time. Pink Devil knees. Landing right on the arm, right on the midsection of the former World of Stardom champion. Rina knows that it is going to take more than that to surpass Micah on this evening. One more time, all the way from the top. And the black wings of Rina have spread on the evening. Rina looking for the close right here. Wow, and just to set up for this, the hydrangea. Hydrangea locked in center of the ring for Rina and Micah. I have no idea, no earthly wonder how Micah has not managed to tap from this position already. That right arm has been pulverized by Rina all throughout this contest. It is a very, very difficult fight to have. Rina still trying to keep clutch center of the ring. Look at this, Rina with that hydrangea on Micah. Dead to the bottom rope. It is the only saving grace for Micah in this tournament. For Rina to have come so close in so many tournament semifinals, so many tournament finals, there is no way that Rina can afford to drop a fourth big match tournament makeup. Here we go, Rina. Crashed right through by Micah on this evening. That was a great southpaw shot, and Micah not one to typically throw from the left side. That is all about trying to make headway on this evening. Micah is doing just that right here. Yes, look at this. I mean, we've seen it multiple times already. Micah and Rina right back to these opposite corners. Micah is looking for a big power drive to put this match to bed, to soar right through into a Starlight Kid final. Oh, no. And Micah, no balance on that top rope anymore. It's going to be a long way down for all involved. One more time, crashing to the canvas. And look at this. Look at the resolve of the Pink Devil. The lariat. Micah just flattens Rina dead center of it all. That discus lariat has been enough to put away many, but it's not going to be enough to put away Rina here. Watch it, one Michinoku driver. Oh, Rina right through the backslide here. Jackknife cover for Rina, looking to steal one. No! It can't be stealing if it's hard-earned, and Micah is making Rina earn every single bit of it. Michinoku driver! Micah knows that's not going to be enough here tonight. Michinoku driver! No! Only one woman in the last 2 years has managed to defeat Micah in a 5-star Grand Prix tournament. Rina is looking to add her name directly to the list here. Watch it now, that Michinoku driver. Oh, rolled right through. Here comes the Pink Devil. Oh, and look, caught to the clutches again. Hydrangea, this is perfection. I love the technique that we're seeing out of Rina all throughout this tournament, but especially in this big match situation. Nobody knows more what it's like to come to this place and fail than Rina knows. And Rina has to avoid a 4th year in a row. Micah with the cover, and it's 2. Rina right back center of the ring for the hydrangea position right on Micah this evening. Oh, and look at that, just trying to wrench backward that surgically repaired elbow. A continuing target for Rina and Micah. Rina came in with a game plan here tonight and is executing expertly. Take a look at this. As Micah trying to find some sort of escape, Rina right back to the center of the ring again. And Rina doing a phenomenal job controlling the pace of this fight, controlling the destination. Micah has nowhere to go right here in position. And full extension back, full extension for Rina and Micah here. And this one's over. This one's over. Rina is through to the final of the 5-star. For the first time in her career, Rina has scratched and clawed her way into an all-pink final for the 5-star Grand Prix tournament. Your main event is set. Rina versus Starlight Kid in singles competition. The winner will call themselves a 5-star Grand Prix champion for the first time in their career. Has remained a thorn in the side of Micah over the course of this 5-star tournament. There's no doubt about it. But Rina has surpassed a stalwart of the main event scene right here in Ryogoku Sumo-Hall. And the dream stays alive for Rina to make history on the evening. Will we see the youngest 5-star Grand Prix winner crowned right here in Ryogoku Sumo-Hall? You're going to have to stay tuned to find out and purchase the pay-per-view if you are watching right now on the free YouTube stream. Pay-per-view available right now. Stardom Global on X. You are going to want to go to the pinned post right at the top of the broadcast. And it is going to be the pay-per-view purchase link you're not going to want to miss. Rina versus Starlight Kid. I am amazed at what we have seen thus far. Our main event is now set, wrestling fans, and we have a lot more action to come your way. Coming up next, 4-way tag team action right here on pay-per-view.
タッグバトル水森優奈、金谷杏音 VS 小田美不機嫌です VS セイラメイ舞島エマ VS 小熊浜辺まとい。
まずはじめに浜辺まとい小熊組の入場です。
Wrestling fans, there is a bear on the loose here tonight in Ryogoku Sumo-Hall. For the first time in a long time, we want to welcome Kokugikan and Matoy Hamabe right to ringside. Kokugikan, a former member of the unit known as Stars. Matoy Hamabe, one of the newest members of the Stars unit. We are looking at the future of professional wrestling right here and in living color.
60キロハイスピードジーニアスコグマ。
Koguma, who had what many would consider a shocking run throughout this 5-star Grand Prix tournament. A hell of a victory that Koguma managed to score over just a few different competitors in her block, and now it is Koguma who has set her sights towards something a little bit different. Well, from the newest member of Stars comes the newest member of Neo Genesis. We want to welcome Emma Maishima to Ryogoku Kokugikan this evening, and alongside a returning favorite in the form of Mei Seda, former high-speed champion, a woman who has to be looking ahead to stepping into the ring with the woman who took that title from her just 1 year ago. Tell you, it was a hell of a tournament run for this woman right here. Konami fought all the way to the very bitter end, and I'm sure Konami will be happy to report to the masses that she added many more faces to her portrait collection over the 5-star. As always, a phenomenal energy coming out of the Cosmic Angels corner here on the evening as we welcome your high-speed champion, Yuna Mizumori, back in in-ring competition here tonight. And while there are many, many women who will be standing opposite Yuna Mizumori and her Kozan tag team partner, Ane Kaniya, it is Mizumori who I believe will be looking toward one woman in specific, that being a former high-speed champion in the name of Koguma, and a woman that she defeated over the course of this 5-star Grand Prix tournament. We're going to talk all about that in the action here tonight.
たの不信感ハイスピードチャンピオン水森優。
Matoy Hamabe and Koguma, Mei Seida, Emma Maishima, Konami and Fukigen Death, and of course Yunamizu Mori and Ane Kania. Many of these women competed all across the 5-star Grand Prix tournament, and many of which did not. It's always a pleasure to see Fukigen Death back in action here tonight in the World Wonder Ring. And of course, Matoy Hamabe missing out on in-ring competition for the 5-star tournament as well. 4-way tag team action. We're going to need 1 in and 1 out on every single side as we get right into the competition here. Bell sounds for officially underway. 1 fall, 20-minute time limit as Koguma takes it to Yunamizu Mori. Fukigen Death takes it to Mei Seida, and we are right off to the races. And Fukigen Death talk about the races. Do-si-do here on the evening. Underneath for Seida and Mizumori. These two women have a lot of history. Seida and Mizumori. Mizumori defeated Mei Seida for the high-speed championship back on Christmas night a couple years ago. And Mizumori has been looking to do all she can to raise the stock of that high-speed title. And that high-speed title, of course, well, many would claim needs raising when it comes to that value. One of those individuals being Koguma herself, a former high-speed champion who fell to Yunamizu Mori back in action in the 5-star Grand Prix League phase. It's a disappointing night for Fukigen Death, it feels. As backed up in opposite corners here, Ane Kania and Matoy Hamabe joining the fray. And it's great to see that the injury bug has fallen off of Ane Kania and Matoy Hamabe. These two women are back doing what they do absolutely at their best. But Koguma pulled out right to the rafters right there. Fukigen Death to the outside. And here comes Konami. Said it before, I'll say it again. A hell of a run in this year's 5-star Grand Prix tournament. Maybe one of my favorite performances overall. I've been drinking the Konami sauce myself, but I'll tell you here, I think a lot of people are still talking about that fight between Konami and Rina. One that I know is driving Rina directly to our main event in the final on this evening, as that is a match still to come later on to determine the 5-star Grand Prix winner. Rina versus Starlight Kid here on pay-per-view. Big drop kicks doubled up for Emma Maishima and Mei Seida. I like this right here. The combination of Seida and Maishima could be something to look at in the near future, especially as we are going to be soon enough in the autumn getting into the Goddesses of Stardom Tag League conversation. And of course, current Goddesses of Stardom champion, the O2 line, Azumi and Miyu Amasaki in attendance on the evening. Will be competing tonight in a 10-woman tag team competition. As Mizumori pinging and ponging right between Mei Seida. And we may be looking right here at the Yahoo Express making a pit stop in Ryogoku Sumo-Hall. Face first right there, drops Kania. And here comes Koguma now. And there have been bear attacks on the rise all across the coast of Japan. And right now here in Ryogoku, Koguma is looking to put another. Here's the Kogu cutter. And watch it one more time. Flipping senton there from Hamabe. Here's the cover again. Not going to be enough on Ane Kania. And watch this one more time. Hamabe and Koguma taking off the ropes there. And both women meeting with the drop kick, center of the ring. And Mei Seida splits the boots and splits the decision. Koguma taking to the wayside here. We are moving at a high pace on this evening. And that is certainly telling with the high-speed champion Yunamizu Mori involved in the action. Here comes the former, one of the longest reigning in Mei Seida. Watch this though. Fukigen Death wants the double cover and a double kick out. Hard to even remember who's legal at any given point, but hey, Fukigen Death and Matoy Hamabe. Oh, poke right to the eyes here for Fukigen Death. Watch it one more time. Matoy Hamabe back in Kokugikan Hall. Beautiful judo takedown right over the head. And Fukigen Death rolling to the outside. Here comes Konami now. And Konami, going to be able to ground herself in here. This is a woman who knows her judo well and is going to be able to avoid these takedowns from Hamabe. Maishima into the sling blade. Taught to her by Hiroshi Tanahashi himself. And Emma Maishima certainly under a great learning tree there, especially coming into Neo Genesis. Watch Mei Seida now. Looking to try to follow up in a major way. Maishima, though, do not turn her back on Ane Kania, who has really proven herself a threat thus far. Koguma from the top. Flattens down Macedo. There are bodies all across the ring, fans. We are moving 1,000 miles a minute here tonight. No time to breathe, no time to give an inch or a mile. Watch this one here. Kanaya to the outside. Wiping down the competition. Here comes Mizumori, rolled right through by Koguma. Sweeps the leg here. Mizumori wants to prove to Koguma she can find a victory again. Koguma looking to impose her will. Cover here for Mizumori. And Koguma right back on the attack. Count of 2. And Yuna Mizumori wanted that Superwoman dive. Koguma one step ahead right here into the cover. Into the cover. The Kuma cover has done it. Koguma has pinned the high-speed champion.
4分40秒、勝者コグマ。
Well, it is Koguma and Motoi Hamabe victorious here tonight. And Koguma said herself after her loss to Yuna Mizumori, Mizumori might have been the victor on that night. Well, there is only one woman who can raise the value of that high-speed title. And I think that Yuna Mizumori believes that she can raise that title's value even higher if she can put down the bear for the championship on the line. We're going to hear a mic appeal from Koguma.
Minasan, ハイスピード王者のユナモンに勝ちました。ユナモン、もしさ、今さ、これさ、ハイスピードかかってたらさ、どうなってた？この前はさ、ユナモンに輝かせてほしいって私が言ったんだけど、いけるかもなくったってそんなの。ということはタイトル決定しました。コグマ VS ユナモンハイスピード戦。いやー、おい、そういうことだよな。皆さんトロピカル楽しみにしといてください。
Well, wrestling fans, Yuna Mizumori seems primed and ready for a high-speed title match, but wait a minute, what the? Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me here. What the hell is? Oh no, this can't be, you've got to be kidding me. No, not Ekania, come on, you got to stop this, please. B. Priestley is here in Ryogoku.
You took my 5-star away. You broke my nose and you cost me this tournament. So, Yokohama, Juni, Kyugetsu. How about I break your face?
Oh God, come on, we need security out here right now. B. Priestley's a mad woman right now. And somebody get Yuna Mizumori back inside that ring. Come on, somebody's got to stop this. B. Priestley is a woman incensed. and a challenge thrown out for September 12th in Yokohama Budokan, Stardom to the World. We're going to have English coverage on that night, but good Lord have mercy, B. Priestley back here in Ryogoku. I don't even know what to make of this. Wrestling fans, we're going to try and pick up the pieces, but if you are joining us right now on the YouTube live stream for free, there is still time to transition over. Purchase the pay-per-view right now. Stardom Global across all social media. You're going to want to click on the pinned post, and the international pay-per-view link is right there. Purchase the pay-per-view right now and join us for the main event, Rina versus Starlight Kid, the final of 5-Star Grand Prix 2026.
今後の大会情報 9.12 横浜武道館5スターグランプリの熱戦の先に迎えるビッグマッチ 10.29 エバラウェーブアリーナ太田平日もスターダムと最高に熱い夜を 12.29 両国国技館激戦必至の年内最終戦2026年を締めくくるスペシャルビッグマッチ2027年もスターダムは止まらない 1.2、1.3 横浜武道館 2days 1月2日は新春サイン会スターダムと共に新年の幕開けをそして1月3日はリングの妖精夏恋引退試合11年にわたり駆け抜けたプロレスラー人生ついにフィナーレの時夏恋劇場の終幕をぜひ会場で見届けてください各大会の詳細は公式ホームページ SNS をチェック伝説になった奇跡が起きたそして2027年4月25日横浜アリーナスターダムオールスターグランドクイーンダム2027開催決定君の目で確かめろ
続々決定するスターダムのビッグマッチ、どうぞご期待ください。